Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Breana Tyshe, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get what I call the cream soda look, and I'm going to demonstrate on my model. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see this look. So to prime, we're using the Honey Do Me Up by NYX to prime her face, and then for eyebrows we are using the NYX eyebrow gel. I'm using that in the color Espresso, and I'm taking Earth Therapeutics angle brush, and I'm just going along the shape of her eyebrows. Her eyebrows are pretty full already, so I just go along the shape of the top and the bottom and lightly fill in the middle. And then I take a NYX pencil brush in the color black just to deepen up the tail of her eyebrow. To clean up her brows, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Fawn on the bottom, and for the top I used her foundation shade, which is the Maybelline Fit Me in Matte, and I used that in the color Coconut. And I'm blending that concealer out with a Morphe brush. So for eyes, we're going to go into the Zulu, the Festival palette by Juvia Place. And the first shade I'm using is the Monwoo shade. And I'm just packing that all over the lid. And I'm just using a Morphe brush. But it wasn't quite packing the color on for me the way I wanted. So I used the e.l.f. shader brush. And then I went back to that first brush that I was using, that Morphe brush, and just blended the edges out. And I'm just still packing that color on to get the intensity that I was looking for. And again, just going back with that same Morphe brush, blending out the edges. I'm going back into that palette, and I'm using the color Ofala, and I use that Morphe M507 brush to pack that in on the outer edges and in the inner corner, and then I'm going to blend that across the top, across the crease area. So to cut her crease, I'm using a NYX Professionals brush in the number 14, and I'm taking the Makeup Revolution concealer in the color C12 to cut her crease. So we started with the halo eye, but yeah, that just ain't work out. And so now I'm going back with the Morphe M507 brush, and I'm going into the shade Izafa and Ofala, and I'm mixing those shades and just adding those again on the outer and inner V. But for some reason, when I was doing this, the inner V of her eye, for some reason, it just kept coming up patchy. So that's why we went back in and changed it from the halo to a cut crease. It just wasn't working out. So again, I'm going back in with that Makeup Revolution concealer and C12 and cutting her crease using that NYX 14 brush. I'm just taking my time, make sure we get the crease really sharp. And so now I'm going in with the M167 brush by Morphe, and I'm going actually into the blush palette, and I'm using the color Sweet to pack that down as a base shade. And then I go into the NYX Shimmer Down pigment in the color Mauve Pink and Rose Violet and add that onto the lid. And then I just go in and I pick up my Morphe M514 brush and I go back into that Manwu color and Ofala, and I'm just blending those into that shimmer shade just to get a nice gradient effect. And I'm going over the top of her eyebrows with, I don't know what it is. So for foundation, we are using the Dewy Smooth Fit Me foundation by Maybelline in the color 355 Coconut. And I'm blending that out using a Real Techniques buffing brush. For concealer, I'm going to go into the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline in the color Caramel, and I blended that out with a deluxe concealer brush by who is this brush by? Hey. So for concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer in the color Caramel. And I'm just putting that on her forehead, under her eyes, the bridge of her nose, and a little bit on her chin. And then I go right into blending out the forehead concealer with a Real Techniques brush, the Deluxe Concealer Brush. And I like to let it sit a little bit longer under the eyes because it gives a little bit more coverage once it dries down a little bit. And I'm just going back and forth between that concealer brush and the buffing brush just to make sure everything is blended out really nicely. And under the eyes, I use the Real Techniques blending sponge. and forth between the buffing brush and the Real Technique sponge just to make sure everything is blended out really nicely. And then to set, I'm using the e.l.f. HD setting powder and translucent, and I'm using a Real Techniques setting brush, the number 402, and I'm setting all those places that I concealed. And I'm taking that Fit Me powder in color 222. Just going over and blending that out and wiping away that setting powder. And then just to warm up her face a little bit, I'm going into the Fit Me powder in the color number 40 in dark, and I'm using that to warm up her face. It's acting as like a bronzer. And I'm using that same e.l.f. buffing brush. And I'm using the Morphe palette, and I'm using the color Provocative. For highlight, we're going in with the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, and I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush. And now we're just going back under the eyes with the e.l.f. shader brush, getting close to that waterline with the color Ophala. And then I'm coming back with the Morphe with the Morphe 507 brush, and going back with that color Manwa just to blend that out. On the lip, for liner, I'm using the NYX matte lip liner in the color Cold Brew. And for gloss, I use the NYX Intense Butter Gloss and Apple Dumpling. Ardell Faux Mink lashes, number 881. I'm just going in with a little mascara to coat her bottom lashes. Alright guys, this is the completed look. If you like this look, don't forget to like and comment down below. Also tell me some things that you guys want to see next. Give me some ideas, some colors to work with in the comments below. And until next time.